Okay, this is our midterm video for Group 7, the Ray Group. We have the neighborhood website application. And so here we have our login page. You can log in or create an account, and we're just going to create an account. So we have our terms and agreements on joining this website. You have to follow these in order to join our site. And when you hit I agree, it goes to the profile creation page, which I can put my name. So I'll put, or start my username. I'll put just John Doe, 1. Email, I'll just put a password. And this password will be not visible later. We just haven't gotten to that yet. Profile photo, we'll just pick a random photo right here. Then my first name, I'm John. Last name, Doe. Bio, website. Then you click next. And then you can put in your address. I'm just going to put in mine right here. And then you'll join a neighborhood. Now, the backend automatically gives you a neighborhood. It takes your address and figures out the closest location to the neighborhood in the database. It's supposed to show up here. It doesn't now. We haven't gotten to that yet. But you have joined a neighborhood once you get to this screen. And so when you click Join Neighborhood, you'll be taken to the home page. Now, this is the homepage of our application. As you can see here, you have a few different buttons down here that correspond to different things our app can do. But on the homepage, you can search for items that you might need. So we have one in the database right now. It's Among Us. As we just put there for a placeholder. But as you can see, it comes up, and that would be the name and the category. And so we'll go to the events page. Now, this is the events page. There's also the borrow, lend, and connect on this section as well. And as you can see here, it'll list the title for the event, the date of the event, the location, and then a little bio about it. And the view details button we haven't implemented yet, but it will give more details if we have more details. Right, and so you can search it here. And the borrow pages is kind of the same way, except that you have images of the items that you can borrow, which is why it's on the borrow page. And you could do things like save the item here. So I can click that, and it'll go to my saved. And you can also request the listing. So I can request it. I can send the request to the owner, and they'll give them a message, which then we can go over to our messages and see. Now, I won't do this right now because the messages is one of the only things we don't have the backend implemented for. But you can search them as well. So I can go to Kayak, and as you can see, the Kayak comes up. A little formatting issues here right now, but the search at least is working a bit. You can go to the Lend page where you can actually post your own items. So I have no items right now because I just created my account, but we can create one now. So the item name will be a hammer. And I don't have a picture of a hammer, but we'll just put that in there again. And it's a tool. So the category is tool and description. This is a hammer. So we'll post the item. And as you can see, it appears right here. I can edit it. I can delete it. And the cool thing is it also makes it as a listing. So if I go over to the borrow over here, you can see that now we have hammer. And the owner thing is also the formatting is a bit of an issue, but it does list it under my name. And then finally, this is the connect page. We have not implemented this page yet either. But if we go to our profile, we can actually see that the item we just created goes under our assets right here. And so if I just quickly go and create another item, I'll just say Q, no picture, Q, post item. It'll post it there, and if we go to our profile, you'll see that Q is now also under the assets. If it's green, that means it's available. If it's red, that means it's taken. But on the profile, we also have, it'll show your profile photo, which is the one we set before, and you can change it here. It'll show how many items you have, your rating that everyone else has rated you for, and your transactions. And then it'll also show your bio, your website, your address. And you could edit these things and then click this button to save it. And also show your neighborhood. And so we're in neighborhood E. That's the closest neighborhood in the database to us. And you can also search members. So you can go here. The backend is not implemented for this yet, but you can go in here, search the members. You can click on this to get a profile. And as you can see, this is the profile. So this is seeing someone else's profile. You can't edit it. You can't do anything else, but you can message them about some of the items they have. And that's how you see the other profiles. So the last two things are the messages, which we have not done the backend for, but this is what the general UI looks like for the messages, and then are saved. And so you can go here, and if you remember, in the events, I saved, where is it? No. well, there's a little issue, but I did save the camera, and it did save to the database. I guess we have not implemented making sure that it is still red when we come back. But as you can see here, the camera is saved. And so if I ever want to borrow an item, but I want to save it for later, and there's a ton of items being generated in the borrow tab, I can just save it, and so I can make sure that I'll remember to go back and look at it later. And that is our application. So I can just go home here, and thank you so much.